Yo, what's up, Alpha Bros? Ever been hanging out with a married woman and get this vibe? Like maybe she's giving you a little extra attention. Could just be your charm, right? But what if it's something more? We all respond to chemistry, and sometimes that spark ignites in the most unexpected places. The question is, how do you read the signs? How do you know if a married woman is genuinely interested in you or just being friendly? That's what we're diving into today, gentlemen. Stick around because we're about to decode 7 secret signs a married woman is into you. Oh, and before I forget, hit that subscribe button and join the Alpha Male TV zone for more game-changing advice. Let's do this. They say the eyes are the window to the soul, right? It's an age-old saying, but it holds a lot of truth. Our eyes can convey emotions and thoughts that words sometimes fail to express. Well, they're also a direct line to her attraction level. When a woman is interested, her eyes will give her away, even if her words don't. And when it comes to a married woman, believing what her eyes are telling you is even more important than what she might say. Her eyes can reveal secrets that her lips might never utter. So, how do you know her eye contact means something more than just casual conversation? It's not just about looking, it's about how she looks at you. It's all about the intensity and the duration. The way her eyes linger on yours can speak volumes. Does she hold your gaze for a beat longer than feels comfortable? That extra second can be a powerful indicator of her interest. Do you find her looking at you from across the room, even when you're not talking? Those stolen glances are often more telling than 1,000 words. And here's the real giveaway. When you catch her looking, does she quickly glance away, a little flustered, maybe even blushing? That reaction is a clear sign of her trying to hide her true feelings. That's her trying to downplay the heat she feels because, trust me, she knows exactly where your eyes are looking. She's aware of the connection, and it makes her feel vulnerable. Remember, a woman who's simply being polite will make eye contact, sure, but it will be brief and without much emotion. But a woman who's intrigued, a woman who's feeling that magnetic pull towards you, she'll hold your gaze. Her eyes will lock onto yours, almost as if she's trying to draw you in. It's like she's trying to send a message without saying a word. Her eyes become a silent language, communicating her interest and curiosity. So pay attention to those eyes, gentlemen. They can tell you more than you might think. They're often the first and most powerful clue that a married woman sees you as more than just a friend. Her eyes can reveal a depth of feeling that she might not be ready to voice. So next time you find yourself locking eyes with a married woman, remember to look beyond the surface. Her eyes might just be telling you a story of hidden desires and unspoken words. And who knows, maybe those lingering glances are the beginning of something more profound, something that words alone could never capture. Okay, let's talk about touch. Physical contact is a powerful thing, especially when it comes to attraction. It creates a spark, ignites a sense of intimacy, and let's be honest, it just feels good. But when it comes to a married woman, you need to tread carefully and read the signals. A woman who's not interested, who's just being friendly, will keep things in the safe zone. Think handshakes, maybe a light pat on the arm if you've said something funny. But a woman who's feeling you, she'll find ways to break that touch barrier. Maybe she accidentally brushes your hand when she reaches for something. Maybe she playfully touches your arm while laughing at a joke. Or she might even adjust your collar or straighten your tie, using it as an excuse to get closer. These seemingly innocent touches, they're anything but. They're her way of testing the waters, of gauging your reaction. And more importantly, they're her way of sending a clear signal that she enjoys your presence, that she craves that physical connection. We all have our secrets, those things we keep locked away and only share with a select few. So when a married woman starts opening up to you, revealing her thoughts, dreams, and vulnerabilities, it means you've been granted access to a very exclusive circle. Think about your conversations. Does she go beyond small talk? Does she share details about her life, her marriage, her hopes and fears, things she wouldn't tell just anyone? Maybe she confides in you about problems at work, or shares a funny story about her family. Or maybe she goes deeper, revealing her dreams for the future, or even expressing dissatisfaction with her current situation. This level of sharing, this willingness to be vulnerable with you, is a huge sign of trust and connection. It means she sees you as someone she can confide in, someone who understands her on a deeper level. Because in her vulnerability, she's revealing much more than just her secrets. She's revealing her heart. Humor is a powerful aphrodisiac. It creates a sense of connection, builds rapport, and let's be honest, a woman who laughs at your jokes is just plain attractive. But when it comes to a married woman, her laughter can reveal a lot more than just a sense of humor. Now, I'm not saying she's secretly in love with you because she chuckled at your dad jokes, but if you notice she laughs a little too hard at your jokes, even the ones you know weren't that funny, pay attention. It's not really about the jokes themselves, but the energy behind them. She's laughing because she enjoys your company, she's caught up in the moment, and she's trying to show you she thinks you're awesome. When we're attracted to someone, we find them funnier, more charming, more interesting. So if you find a married woman consistently laughing at your jokes, even the corny ones, it might just be her way of flirting, of letting you know that she finds you irresistible. We live in a digital age, gentlemen, where texting has become the preferred mode of communication. But these aren't just random messages, they're a direct line to her thoughts and feelings. And when a married woman starts texting you frequently, especially late at night, it's a major red flag, or should I say a pink heart-shaped one. Think about it. She has a husband, right? So why is she texting you at 11 p.m. when she should be winding down with her spouse? Why is she sharing details about her day, asking about yours, keeping the conversation going long after the sun goes down? It's simple. She's thinking about you. She's craving your attention, your energy, your presence in her life, even if it's just through a screen. Pay attention to the content of her messages too. Are they flirty, playful? Does she send you good morning texts or good night messages? These are all subtle but powerful signs that she's thinking about you outside of your usual interactions. If her messages are becoming more frequent, more personal, and more suggestive, it's a clear sign that she sees you as more than just a friend. Now you might be wondering, what should you do in this situation? It's crucial to tread carefully. Responding to her texts can be a slippery slope. You need to consider the implications of engaging in this kind of communication. Is it worth the potential drama and complications that could arise? Remember, she's married, and her husband might not be aware of these late-night conversations. It's important to set boundaries and be clear about your intentions. If you're not interested in pursuing anything beyond friendship, make that known. Politely but firmly, let her know that you value her friendship, but are uncomfortable with the direction the conversations are taking. This can help prevent misunderstandings and maintain a respectful relationship. On the other hand, if you do have feelings for her, it's essential to have an honest conversation about the situation. Discuss the complexities and potential consequences openly. Transparency is key in navigating such delicate matters. Ultimately, the late-night texts are a window into her mind and heart. They reveal her desires, her loneliness, and her need for connection. Understanding what these texts really mean can help you make informed decisions about how to proceed. So pay attention, be mindful, and always prioritize respect and honesty in your interactions. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about the text but the real-life relationships and emotions behind them. Jealousy, gentlemen, is a powerful emotion. It can make people act in irrational ways, and it can reveal a lot about their true feelings. It's a complex emotion that often intertwines with love, fear, and insecurity. So, if you're wondering whether a married woman sees you as more than a friend, pay close attention to her reactions when you mention other women. Her body language, facial expressions, and even the tone of her voice can give you subtle clues. Now, I'm not suggesting you intentionally try to make her jealous. That's manipulative and disrespectful. Instead, observe her natural reactions in everyday conversations. But observe her reactions in natural situations. Does her mood change when you mention a date you went on? Does she seem disinterested when you're talking about a woman you find attractive? These small changes can be very telling. It might be subtle. Maybe she changes the subject quickly, brushes it off with a dismissive comment, or even tries to subtly one-up you with a story about her own life. These are all signs that she might be feeling a bit threatened or insecure. These reactions, as much as she might try to hide them, stem from a place of insecurity. If you notice a flicker of jealousy in her eyes, a change in her demeanor when you mention other women, it's a clear sign that she sees you as more than just a friend. It's important to remember that these feelings of jealousy don't necessarily mean she wants to act on them. They could simply be a reflection of her own insecurities or a protective instinct over your friendship. Sometimes, a strong bond of friendship can blur the lines, making it difficult to distinguish between platonic and romantic feelings. It's crucial to approach this situation with sensitivity and respect for her feelings and boundaries. If you value the friendship, it's best to communicate openly and honestly. Let her know that you appreciate her as a friend and that you value the connection you share. This can help alleviate any misunderstandings and strengthen your bond. In the end, whether she's a green-eyed monster or just a protective friend, understanding her feelings and maintaining a respectful and open dialogue is key. This will ensure that your relationship, whatever form it takes, remains healthy and fulfilling for both of you. We're all busy. We have jobs, commitments, families, and lives that keep us running from morning till night. So, when a married woman, a woman who already has a partner and a life established, starts making time for you, it speaks volumes about her priorities. I'm not talking about casual run-ins at the office or group hangouts with friends. I'm talking about her going out of her way to spend time with you, one-on-one. Maybe she suggests grabbing coffee during your lunch break, even though her schedule is packed. Maybe she bumps into you at the gym more often than seems coincidental. Or maybe she even finds excuses to call you, needing help with something or just wanting to chat. These efforts to carve out time for you, even when her life is already full, are a clear indication that she values your company, that she enjoys spending time with you, and that she's willing to prioritize you over other things, and potentially other people in her life. So, there you have it, gentlemen. 7 secret signs a married woman is into you. Remember, reading these signs is just the first step. It's up to you to decide how to proceed. And trust me, that's where things can get tricky. Attraction is a powerful force, and sometimes it ignites in the most unexpected places. But before you act on these signs, consider the potential consequences. Are you willing to risk disrupting her marriage, potentially hurting her family, and navigating the complexities of a relationship with someone who's already committed? Choose wisely. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and subscribe to Alpha Male TV Zone. Until next time.